Hello, everybody. Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as the Madagascar. Do we want industrial goods? No. So, we are getting things slowly working, slowly moving, slowly jiving. Americans want to sell us some industrial goods. You know what? I don't think I need them, to be honest with you. I don't need that much. Well, I need 1900, but I'm producing 3000. You know what? I'll take it. So in the last episode, we did some trading, which we're pretty much gonna be doing again this episode. Do a little moving, a little shaking, try to sell some stuff. With that in mind, we're gonna take a look and see. So agriculture, looks like India is a top consumer. And Japan as well. Let's give you that much as well. South Korea. Now, I know we're not technically giving that much, but, you know. Just trying to make a little bit of money. That we can. Let's try and go for Egypt as well. Now, we don't want to sell too much. That's the whole thing, right? We want to be able to at least keep things... in line a little bit. I'm going to set things up to fast just to kind of keep things in order a little bit. Oh, Canada is now the third in... Ooh, Oh, rubber is what I actually want to do. Canada will actually not trade with us when it comes to rubber. Good to know. Timber! India likes its wood. And Thailand wants its wood. South Korea wants its wood. And that's good for now. Oil, as per expectations. The U.S. is the #1 importer of oil. Korea, currently at war with the Russians, is pretty high up there. No, we're gonna X-nay on the trading scale there. Coal. We're gonna take some more sales here when it comes to coal. When we do our coal transfers, or coal trades, we're only going to do it to the top couple countries. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Oh, interesting. And then we'll not trade coal with us. Okay. Japan will not trade with us either. Let's try Malaysia. Would you like some coal? You don't want coal either from us. Good to know. Thailand does not want to buy our oil. No big deal. Dominican Republic. Would you like some coal? Nope. What if I offered you more coal? You want more coal than what we offered. Okay. You wanted half our reserves, though. Okay, I'll sell you half my reserves. For metal, we got the Americans. Taiwanese. That's good for metal. Uranium, I'm going to keep. Power. Whatever. Consumer goods. Oh. We have consumer goods, but I know we're trading some away, so I don't want to do anything there. Industrial goods were good, and military goods we're not doing anything with. Canada is an importer of military goods. Interesting. You want to sell me more industrial goods? Well, no, I'm fine for the moment. Thank you very much. Now, what I'm also thinking of doing is temporarily, because we have a lot of coal, is build 2 coal power plants right down here. Coal power plants. a lot quicker and easier to produce construct. Now this should skyrocket momentarily. Really, it actually went down by 2. Oh wait, I was looking in the wrong spot. But here's the catch-22. These things will be done being built in 80 days. Well, our 2 nuclear reactors will have 113 days, so... How many days of... Yeah, we only got 17 days worth of reserves left. You know what? Let's, Oh, perfect. Nope, 90 and 30 now. We only want lump sum. Lump sum. Let's try some bulk sales here. Let's up the price a little bit for our agriculture. Rubber. Yeah, nothing there really. For oil, we're gonna up our price at tiny, or for timber. Up our price. Ooh. We're making a little bit of money now. Let's up that a little bit. Coal, I'm not going to do anything because we know for a fact we're going to need coal soon. Metal. Let's up our price for metal. Uranium. Yeah, let's do some bulk sales, but if anyone wants to buy from us, they got to buy near market price. Power. I'm willing to sell, well, basically as much as you can. Consumer goods. 300 max. We don't want to sell any of you. Oh, yeah, here comes the problems. Somehow, all of a sudden, our power consumption just skyrocketed. Industrial goods, yeah. Any lump sum there. Okay. Close out all those. Go to normal for a second. What has happened that caused the massive spike? We weren't building anything other than these nuclear power plants and these coal power plants. Something all of a sudden got the amount of... Yeah, see, now it just went back down again. What is the cost of the domestic price for power? Yeah, just did another uptick. Something is getting more supply than it had before. It's a good thing we're building these 2 extra coal power plants. Because whatever it is that's causing the uptick... Yeah, see, there it goes again. Something's definitely causing... I'm fine. It could just be that as construction goes along, it's causing a increase in power consumption. Or, as I said, it could be that supply is starting to trickle out a lot better now. Yeah, it's definitely going up. I'm gonna up the price a little bit. And see if that brings it down. There we go. Ah, I just agreed to the wrong one. Now with our power at 120, we're good. I'm gonna lower the price of agriculture down to 90. Wood as well. We're gonna lower that down to 90. Oil, we're gonna reduce that down to 90 as well. So we're gonna reduce this down to 80. Let's go down to 80. Consumer goods, since we're on a restricted amount of consumer goods, we're going to up that to 120. We're going to kind of stick with things for the moment. Lump sum industrial goods, okay. More lump sum industrial goods. Let's get rid of all the other stuff. Yeah, no. And our money situation's doing pretty good so far. It's tempting where I can cut our budget a little bit. But I don't think we have any, we don't have any loans or anything like that, so we don't have to really worry too much. Power consumption should slowly drop. %, industrial goods, no thank you. Kind of tempted to tell our agriculture to go to Yeah, that'll be fine. More industrial goods. I think we should be good for industrial goods now. How far along are you guys? 49 days. So at least we're getting there. So the next plan of expansion, and once these are done, is to go into natural resources. So once we can get our natural resources going, then I think we're gonna be in a good spot, actually. Yeah. You're offering me 8 tons times 90 days. Yeah, I don't think so. More lump sum of industrial goods. I mean, industrial goods is one of the things we really, really want to stock up on. So we can stock up on those. Inflation's still pretty high. I think it's going down though. I think it was 19.9 earlier. I'll have to see momentarily. So yes, I'm not really worried too much about things like our GDP and our inflation right now. I'm more worried about getting the country itself better situated. Yeah, no. So hydro to build takes 165,000 tons over 240 days. So it takes almost a year to buy one hydropower plant. It also takes up more than we actually produce in a year for industrial goods as well. Because consumer goods and military goods both consume industrial goods as well. So our power is just on the one side of actually doing good. Do I have any small hydro plant? No coal small. We do have a small... Interesting. How... It's only 160 days. Possible max output of 131,909. See, the thing with hydro, right? It doesn't consume anything. So if I did a couple small hydro plants around here, those wouldn't be too bad. And what I might do is actually wait till these ones are done. Maybe our next growth will be a more longer play. It'll be based around the hydro, building up a lot of hydro up here. Nope. I like our current price of consumer goods. What's going on here? Okay, we're making money. Okay, good. That's all good there. Still going fastest. How much longer till these things are done? A month there. These things should be getting really close as well. 65 days. Wait, how long is it? Coal's 90, 240 for hydro, and then 180 for nuclear. Difference is hydro doesn't use anything. So basically a small hydro, which is 1/3 the price of nuclear, takes the exact same amount of days, but does 1/6 the power. A small nuclear takes 100 days and does half. So it's 80 days less and does half of what a regular nuclear plant does. Now, mind you, one of the bonuses with that is we get to slowly remove, like, once we have them all in play and we have a fair amount of electricity, we can go around and either downgrade or upgrade. Our power grid is still 368 days, or 2.5 years. Or sorry, we started it almost a year and a half ago. So it's a tech that's going to take us 2.5 years to research. But on the bright side, all our power is going to go up by 50%. So right now we're sitting at 23. So half of 23 is, we'll say, 12. So we'll be looking at about 35 for power in about a year, excluding any additional things that we build. We're building these 2 additional power plants and these 2 down here. That should really, really, really positively impact things. See, what I don't like is it doesn't tell me how much power it consumes. It just says it consumes power. I mean, I know the amount it fluctuates in comparison to supply changes how much it'll actually use. 2 more in Australia. Good for you guys. Ooh, lump sum industrial goods. Okay. I know the amount of supply that you get will impact the amount of power it'll use. Our inflation looks like it's pretty steady at 19.7 for the moment. Nope, not doing that times 60. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this episode. So a little bit more trading, a little bit more modifications, a little bit more construction. So this is pretty much going to be the playstyle for the next little bit. Until we kind of make a decision as to where we're going to go from here. I would prefer us to become our own little superpower in the Southeast, well, we'll say South Indian Ocean, or Southeast Asia, or Africa, sorry. And then maybe, and slowly, make some inroads politically. The world is not happy with us overall. Most of the eastern coast of Africa likes us, except for Somalia and Kenya here, which we can, you know, I mean, we don't like Kenya. Kenya likes us. Sorry, we like Kenya. Kenya doesn't like us. Somalia doesn't like us. We don't like Somalia. Which is a good thing, because one of the things about Somalia is we don't like the fact that they have all these pirates in the country. And their pirates have been attacking our shipping. Because remember, that was one of the backstory lines that we're doing here. Now, I don't want to go to war with them just yet, if even at all, technically. I know we could probably go to war with them without any issues. If I go diplomacy, yeah, we have an 18% war justification against them right now. So if we want to go to war, we're kind of okay. Our people don't like Somalia, and we disapprove of them. They're concerned about us, and their people are concerned about us, and they have a 13% justification for war. So the higher that justification goes, the better. I'm probably gonna... Oh, actually, speaking of, do I still have my spies in Russia? No. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna continue on our usual thing here. Keep building, working on stuff, and slowly but surely get a little stronger economically. Once we have our economic base down, we can then go into military units. We're going to prioritize our Air Force and our Navy. Once we have our Air Force and our Navy in place, we'll have a small yet really up-to-date military that we can deploy anywhere in the world if we need to for peace and things like that. We're going to have a lot of alliances probably around Africa for the first little bit. And the hope is, and the plan is, to utilize those to maybe get some territory, maybe even swing some resources. Until next time, see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.